Hello everyone and welcome to the next episode of LiveCraft. I hope you're all doing well. I am here and this series and all these streams have been building so far, but I feel that we actually need some survival stuff. So what we need to do is we need to get rid of these farms here and actually make auto cooking stations for all these. You know, whenever the animal grows up and then it grows up, and then when it grows up it automatically gets cooked because lava or something like that. So I need to figure out a solution to that. I don't know if we can do it with chickens. I know we can do it with cows somehow, but I'm not sure how. So I was gonna go into a creative world with you guys and work on the redstone. So I've seen people do these types of machines before. I just don't remember exactly how they work. I know it's like this, right? And it has cows in this area here. But what happens is they have a water block that spawns there, so the cows jump up, right? And oh gosh, this is going to be a problem. So let's just get rid of all of them for now. We'll have these cows around, but they put a water block like here, so water dispenses, right? And the cows, whenever the water is placed right there with a redstone signal, it will make the cows start jumping, right? And they won't be able to jump out, they'll just jump here. And you can use wheat to breed them like that. So what I want to know is, can they get out like that? So let's spawn some more in here. And if we flip this lever, they can jump, but can they jump out? Because they'd have to jump more than one block in order to get up. So I don't think they can jump out. Okay. Good to know. Next thing. There needs to be a way, like this here, for baby cows to get away from their parents. And I believe the water will make them flow this way when they're born or something like that. Okay, let's breed the cows. And where's the baby going to go? Yep, the baby goes straight through there. So I believe this needs to be a half slab because the baby is taking a little bit of damage, but now the other cows are getting out. It's not okay to do this to animals, but this is how you would automate an animal farm. Most people don't really do this, but as you can see, the baby flows through and then it ends up in this chamber here. But basically what we need to happen is when we press a button, that water needs to push out, and then this piston needs to stay open. It needs to stay on, and then we press the button again, the water retracts and the piston pushes forward. That will give us the opportunity that whenever we breed these cows, open it up, the baby will go there and it will stay in that, just like that happened, but only obviously a lot better. How do I remember all of these redstone contraptions? Well, the way I remember them is just, it's not like you have to remember them. It's you have to learn what they do and why they're useful. The one I usually know about is 2 sticky pistons like this and something like this with a redstone block here, 2 torches, and one of these. So whenever you hit a button, it switches. So that's what we want, but we want it so much smaller because we don't want it to be huge. We still want it to be a fairly small setup. But let me finish this part too, so you can see exactly how big this needs to be. So with a comparator here, and this facing up, this facing over, down, and the hopper, this will create the same exact effect. The only difference, it actually does what it wants me to do. So that opens, it's down here, press it again, it's by default open now. And then we press it again, closes, opens, closes. Perfect. So it should stay closed. And then when we give this signal, I got a question in the stream asking how I'm going to incorporate this redstone thing into fantasy, and the only thing I can kind of think of for that is just it's going to be hidden, and then this is just going to be like the butcher shop basically, or something. This is going to be a shop, and this is going to be hidden underneath of it. That's the only thing I can really think of. So let's do this test with the water on. Breed them. And then do I just need to wait a little bit for the baby to go through? Yep, and the baby goes through, and then we hit this button and closes it. So when the babies go through, we close the gate, and then eventually this baby will grow up and cook the food. So let's go to the Nether and mine some quartz to get the stuff we need for the comparator. So we're back in the Nether to pick up some quartz. Last time we were here. Hi! Oh my god. No, 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 no. It's gonna hit me into the lava. It's gonna hit me into the lava! I can't. A zombie, right? A zombie spawned, or didn't spawn. It walked through the Nether portal in the overworld. And, oh my god. Okay. I can't even right now. And, where was our stuff? Right over there? Yeah, so I'm just gonna drop down here. I won't die. Almost did, but I won't. And no, 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 no. Don't blow up our stuff. Ooh. Come on now. I want the advancement. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Whew. So for the rest of the stream, the only thing I did was create the cow farm in survival. So I'm not going to show that, but also I'm not going to show it because I tore the design down we had, redid it, tore it down again, redid it, and finally came up with this mixed design of two different tutorials. So this is Mumbo Jumbo's containing place, and then there's also a little bit of redstone for this that I nabbed from another tutorial. So what you do is these cows are in a 1x1. You hit this button, and they start swimming up just like what we had before. And then you can come up here. Obviously this is going to be different with a building, and then you just hold right click, try to move your mouse around a little bit, and there you go. So we bred 16 cows, which means we should have 8 babies down here. And hit this button to stop, and then to kill we hit this lava blade. I'm not going to do it because I want these guys to grow up, and their loot goes in here. So really cool. I am very happy about this, and we can make this basement look a little more you know, medieval basement-y whatever later. I also did a few other things on camera, so let's go over those really quick. The first thing you probably noticed is that I took these towers, the outlines that we had, and actually built them up 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. And I think that's a really good height for the wall. And the reason I put them one block in is because this outer layer is for detailing. And that's the only reason we have that outer layer. And then I also built this giant wheat field, or planted this giant wheat field, I should say. And I feel like it needs to come out up here just a little bit, but you guys can let me know on that. Maybe this is good. Maybe we need the walls first before we decide that. Now, the next thing is actually all the way over at the big city. We need to call it something else. That's like the big dwarven city, and this is like a dwarven town, I guess, but we need names for them. So let me know in the comments what you want or what you think a good name for these cities are. But as we come up here, you can kind of see it. I'm actually fairly excited to mess with this. But if we go all the way over here and we turn around, boom, the wall goes down and up and then up a little bit more. Maybe I'll make this longer. I'll have to see about the slopes, exactly what I want to do. But for now, I think this looks pretty good. It just gives it a lot more character if it goes down and up instead of just staying one straight line. So, yeah, that is what I did on stream and off camera. Thank you so much for watching. I am so sorry about the late episodes. School and work have been kicking my butt, but I will get back into the groove of things for sure. Until then, I will see you in the next episode.